Hi there team, we run Coach Alexa here, coach for Reading, South Oxfordshire and the internet. I was reading an interesting sort of study summary this week about the balancing act between self-awareness and self-pacing and sort of that sense of where we are with our training. Do we need to recover? Do we need not to? Are we full of energy? Are we not? And relying on external data from kind of wearable sports technology, watches, apps, etc. And the pros and cons and kind of what worked better. And it was a bit of an interesting review because they compared elite level athletes and sports people who, as you kind of might expect, are very well practiced in this from a sporting perspective, this kind of tuning into our bodies and what they're telling us, and can we push on or should we hold back a little bit within a run or within a week or within a month of training, versus the kind of the input of wearable technology and I guess also the questions in terms of the accuracy of some of the stuff that it's telling us. Now, what the study, broadly speaking, came away with is that if we can learn to be a little bit more in tune with our bodies, as opposed to being kind of 100% reliant on the technology, then that's generally better. It's better for our training and it's better for our performance in run and in an individual race, for example. But the interesting caveat to that is the fact that we need to be able to build the skill of working out what is sort of useful information that we need to listen to and what is not, and get a sense for, I guess, one of the things that I often use when I'm having a sports massage is good pain versus bad pain, for example. So what are all these signals telling us, and what do they actually mean that we need to do? Is it at the moment just for useful information, or is it something that we really need to be doing something about or changing what we do? The other thing that this sort of discussion, this thought process, this reading got me thinking about is, we do put a huge amount of weight as runners, I think, on our wearable technology, our watches, the data that comes from that. And whilst it can be useful, it is worth remembering that it is not accurate 100% of the time, and the accuracy across different data points can vary massively. So when I see people's Garmin watches, for example, giving things like estimated sweat loss, I mean, that is literally a guess based on, I think, the air temperature on the time of your run and how long you were running for. It doesn't know how much you're sweating, does it? It's not mopping you up and weighing it all. Through to, recovery time, are you being productive or unproductive? All of this sort of stuff really is a lot more marketing than it is actual sort of science or use. What I find is often better is to try and encourage people to keep a bit of a training diary and kind of learn a bit more about their own body's feedback on where they are, because that is going to be a lot more accurate, isn't it? And it's a great skill to build for running and for life in general. I hope that's useful. Happy running.